This video can easily be sold at multiple six figures. Value that you will receive with this video is actually worth millions. I can't even imagine I'm giving away this information for free. Pure outperformance for this cycle. It's so crazy. Let's actually start. The main idea of this video is the explanation and declaration of the fundamental thesis of meme coins for this cycle. I will also provide you with 60 seconds overview on how to outperform everyone you are watching. You can just watch these 60 seconds of this video. You can delete YouTube after that. You can unsubscribe, unfollow from this channel, from all the channels as well. Just hold and outperform everyone heavily. In the upcoming 2 months, I will explain to you exactly what will be happening. And then we will move forward to our meme coin thesis. Memes as phenomenon, geopolitics, porn and gambling in connection to meme coins, celebrities, and we will actually talk about Roman Empire for a bit as well. Celebrities milking the followers, protest, thesis and PvP, and why it's actually hard. Why you, knowing this information, this early in the cycle, will not believe it, will sell early, will buy some rug, will lose money anyway, because 90% of people will be losing money anyway. Pure outperformance for the upcoming 2 months. A lot of people are calling for dump and things like that. I think that they are right. At the same time, I think that they will get fucked. I think that they are right with altcoins. I think that we will see a surge in Bitcoin dominance. We would see Bitcoin ecosystem surging up in upcoming 15-30 days. And the fact that no one the fuck knows what is the Bitcoin ecosystem, what the ordinals, how to use Unisat, how to use Xverse wallet. Everyone would just be exit liquidity because you did not invest your time to actually figure these things out. Despite me calling you multiple times, focus on this. Figure these things out. We will have BTC ecosystem surging up. Reasons for that is the launch of runes. We'll have Bitcoin halving. There are a bunch of layer 2s actually launching at 20th of April with a bunch of other products and other projects, and all of them, they will actually be spending millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars in marketing money to actually attract people into the Bitcoin ecosystem. And bears, they will be screaming about everything dumping. I think they are right, but I think that they are right on altcoins. I think what will be happening is that liquidity from altcoins will actually be flowing into the ecosystem of Bitcoin. Therefore, I do expect alts to continue to dump 10, 15, 20% from here. And your altcoins will in general be getting fucked. And it's very interesting that we are already not very early to this narrative of Bitcoin ecosystem, but we are early to Ethereum ETF. We are early to certain projects that are there. Some of them might even be losing in market cap, but I will explain to you exactly, because people who are controlling Bitcoin ecosystem, they are Ethereum guys. They will be taking the profits from you, use you as exit liquidity, and they will put it back into Ethereum, to their alma mater. And they will be pumping the bags in Ethereum as well. The way you outperform upcoming 2 months, you just buy Boba. You just wait. Because all of this liquidity will be flowing into the Bitcoin ecosystem. Retail will get wrecked. They will be taking profits. All of the profits will flow back to Ethereum. They will flow back to Pepe. They will flow back to Boba. That's so fucking easy to understand. Alts getting slaughtered. BTC still just casually chilling at 70k. Next move will likely be led by Bitcoin and Bitcoin beta, and probably allows us to play a handful of strong alts all over again. Thinking of it as the market resetting, same game plan as October. Prices are just higher. If you remember October, we had a pump in BTC, we had a pump in some strong altcoins. I think this time Ethereum will essentially take all the attention because of the Ethereum ETF. Right? And we will have our proper path to alt season. We will have BTC first and BTC ECA, and BTC ECA sucking up liquidity. All of these profits after that will be directed into Ethereum. And I think after that, we will hopefully be getting our proper alt season with all the other alts as well. So If you're actually ready to wait, if you understand what's going to happen, what you might do is just accumulate your positions in strong altcoins that you believe in, like something like Sui, it will be dumping, just buy more. Something like AVAX and AVAX ecosystem and gaming as well, it will be dumping, just buy more. In 2 to 3 months, you will be making your money, right? Something like Solana, most likely as well, and Solana meme coins, I do believe they will be dumping in upcoming months, like 45 to 60 days. 45 to 60 days, and it will be a great opportunity to actually get into them and accumulate them as well. If you don't want to participate in all these Bitcoin, ACA and Ethereum mania, but be prepared for influencers to actually lead retail to a slaughterhouse of Bitcoin ecosystem where they don't understand anything, and Ethereum right after that, because right now Bitcoin ecosystem is actually being controlled by Ethereum bros, because native Ordinals bros, they are poor because they put all of the assets in Merlin chain and they can't withdraw them, right? It's a bit longer than 60 seconds, right? I'm sorry it's a bit longer than 60 seconds. I'm sorry that you are getting information on how to outperform each and every motherfucker on the marketplace in upcoming 2 months here for free, and it's not in 60 seconds. Moving forward to our meme coins. Memes as phenomenon. Memes outperform each and every category and narrative Q1. I wanted to show you like a tweet, but I was not able to find it. I'm sorry, right? They at least 10x'd in outperformance of all the other narratives and other categories in the first quarter. In this video, you will actually understand why. Because you need to understand, you need to have conviction. All these people still see that it's so risky to hold, to buy meme coins, it's gambling. Now it's the highest ROI opportunity to outperform on this market. It's actually the opportunity to make millions this cycle as well. All you need to actually have conviction. And I am providing you with conviction here. You cannot buy it for money, right? Of course, it will not continue. That's just how market works. A lot of people are calling for meme coin top and things like that. It might be happening because these ecosystems that these meme coins are based at, they won't probably be doing quite well moving forward. But I still think that occasionally here and there some memes, they will be popping up. And speaking about Bitcoin ACA as well, there should be an ecosystem at this stage where you would actually be able to put your money in with a great upside, and you will be capturing all this move, all this craze about runes and Bitcoin ecosystem. I was actually calling Pop's meme coin several days ago, 20 bucks. I said, what's your upside? Like, your upside is limited. I was wrong. Upside was 4x. We are at 4x from that stage. And I publicly told you not to buy. This is the mistake that I've done from my end. Not understanding the potential. We are still early, but it's not 3 weeks ago. If you actually would be getting into Bitcoin ACA 3 weeks ago, you would be making crazy money already. And moving forward as well, because way more people will actually, and way more liquidity will actually be onboarded into that thing. If you don't want to actually figure things out, like participate in this thing, and if you will be able to resist the FOMO, your bet is Ethereum. Your bet is Boba right now. Wait for Boba to dip more, as Ethereum meme talking of in all this craziness of BTC, although I'm not sure if it's actually going to dip more, and accumulate more, accumulate some things on Ethereum, meme coins, because house money will always play with meme coins. Why is it happening? Let's actually figure out. Geopolitics, porn, and gambling. Retail is fucked. Rising prices, loans, assets go up, prices go up. A lot of people are poor every day with inflation eating their savings. That's something that's happening currently. Like, the government is not giving checks for free right now for people who are just staying at home and printing and the stock market. Stock market is definitely pumping, right? But at the same time, bunch of people, like, prices are pumping. Bunch of people are not doing very, very well. Porn and gambling. Degenerate activities, the world is ending closer to the end. To the change in the world order. Roman Empire, crash of US Empire, a possibility. Usually when things are bad, people start to actually participate in degenerate activities. If you know the history of Roman Empire, it was fine to fuck a guy in the ass when you had a wife. And it's actually better than something that we have currently, because if you want to have sex with a guy whole your life, They actually forced you. They were telling you, all right, you can do that, but start a family. Don't fuck up our demographic situation, which I actually agree. And if the West would at least be following that, it will be doing way better. But I don't know. I just don't think that the time frame planning is there. I just don't think that longevity of planning is there. If they were trying to save and not fuck up the whole thing as fast as they can, they would be at least adding this. Like, you want to suck some cock? No worries. Feel free to do that. Just make sure you will have kids with a woman and do your thing, right? That's something that we had in Roman Empire. As we know, Roman Empire crashed. We are seeing crash of the West, as I believe currently. It's very, very interesting what's going to happen in the upcoming 6 to 8 years. Very, very interesting. I do believe we will be seeing an attempt to change the world order currently. Gambling. People are looking to change the financial situation fast and willing to take risks. That's easy because prices are going up, people are doing worse and worse, therefore they're looking to gamble, they're looking to do things, right? They're looking to put $500 and get 5k out of it. Easier to enter meme coins. Why the fuck I'll be entering crypto with VCs dumping on me and possibility for everything and going to zero any second for a 2x upside, like even like Sui and Arbitrum. Like, they are safer, but VCs are dumping on you and your upside might be 2x, you need to wait and things like that. If you're active like participant of the market, I'm more using them as an anchor, but the more times goes, but the more time flies, the more I'm thinking just selling, close all the positions and really just going all in on meme coins. I'm not fucking stupid, I want larger upside. That's what people are saying to themselves. That's what people are saying to themselves at this stage. I want larger upside. I do know a place is full of scammers. A lot of the influencers are pushing their followers and dumping on them right away. It's all dirty. VCs are dumping on retail as well. If I'm participating in this piece of shit space, I at least want to have larger upside, not a 2x over the course of the 6 months, right? And a thought that I have to share. Very, very important. Try to understand this. It's very, very important. Memes are superior gambling. Betting on sport games and in casino can be compared to buying meme coins. Very important. Try to understand this. But every meme coin eventually rugging, which is not happening. Not every meme coin actually rugs. And if you're wrong in casino or on a sport game, it's pretty much equal to each and every meme coin that you're buying eventually rugging, because your money are going to zero, right? Your odds in general are way better on meme coins in the first place than trying to gamble on something. On top of that, you can win along with your buddies. You can improve as a group. You can take part in cult communities, which is so fun. Man, we're parts of cult communities from the beginning of times, like going towards fucking up each other, killing, raping women. It all was so much fun, right? And see, and here you're in the cult. Obviously, you're behind your computer, you can't do much, but it's still a cult. And in general, can have more fun in the process. That's arguably because if you're in a casino and you're drinking and you're having some fun, it might be funnier than be sitting the whole day close up to the screen and just trade meme coins. But it all depends on the person, right? And odds here are definitely larger. Moving forward, retail meme meta. Celebrities milking the followers, same way as NFTs last cycle. So we all are seeing NFT collections creating meme coins in the first place. We do understand that most likely, like, allocations for these memes, owners of these NFT collections, they are the ones who are buying into these memes in the first place. So they're kind of milking the market based on the success of their NFT collection, right? And we saw a bunch of celebrities coming in the last cycle, making NFTs, making metaverse shows and things like that, and just milking their followers. And with the search up in memes, it will definitely be happening this cycle as well. I do think we might be seeing a meta of retail memes as well, something of a lower IQ, like left curving a lot of things, right? Like with, for example, like a picture of a dog. It's definitely like not that high IQ, I would say, from that point of view. That's why it's appealing for retail. And that's why people who are betting on it currently, they're essentially betting on it being popular with retail moving forward into the future, right? Gym, retail cults turned into meme coins with people with lower IQ not knowing what the F they're actually doing, holding forever, getting dumped on eventually because they don't know what are they doing. They are a member of the cult. For example, someone is a member of a low IQ cult. There are a bunch of them, right? Like, I am drinking beer with my buddies on Friday in this chain of restaurants, or like I'm going to barbecues, so I really like them, and I'm having some beer, couple beers, and then things like that. It might be cold. You might be creating some beer-focused community with people probably with lower IQ because they are essentially poisoning themselves every week on Friday, and they willingly do that, right? And they will be buying a meme token just for the sake of it, and because of the fact it will be going up for some time. But since they won't know the market, since it will probably be the first time they will essentially be facing the market, facing investing in the first place, they will just be holding, just getting dumped on by the people who created this token and who helped the community to form in the first place, right? This is a very, very interesting thing to understand as well. Moving forward, retail can also easily left curve everything. No need to research much and worry. There are a bunch of people trading crypto for 5+ years not knowing basic fundamentals at this stage. And retail won't need like your paralyzed EVM, layer 3s and all this crap to buy a meme coin. Just buy and hold it and maybe sell after some time, right? It's very, very easy to get in. So you can pretty much just left curve the whole thing. And there will be people that will be making way more money than you following this approach, not knowing shit, not doing endless hours of research and making more money than you. And in some cases than me as well. Thesis and PvP. Why Bitcoin echo market is controlled by Ethereum guys? Native ordinals people are poor. Well, I pretty much told this already. The main thing is that native ordinals people actually locked their assets up in Merlin chain because they're waiting for airdrop and things like that. And in general, they did not have a lot of liquidity initially. Like Ethereum whales that milked, that dumped on the whole market in the last cycle, they have way more money at this stage. And most thriving communities in ordinals right now, like Bitcoin puppets, Node monkeys, they all consist of guys from Ethereum in the first place, from experienced players on the marketplace. Something like Bitcoin Frog, which consists more of native ordinals people, is not doing well at this stage because some of these guys, they're younger, they don't have a lot of liquidity in the first place, and a lot of them probably switched to Node monkeys or Bitcoin puppets already. Holding meme coins is still viewed as something very risky, very, very important. The market is mid-curving this thing, like fully, not understanding shit on this, because this is the highest ROI activity you can only have this market. Just hold your blue chip meme tokens. You don't need to do anything else. You can delete YouTube. Something I actually faced recently as well. I just told a multimillionaire guy making his money in crypto. He's making these multimillions in crypto around some software. He's not actively trading. I told him that I'm all in on memes. He said I'm fucked in the head and could not understand how I can sleep at night. And this is actually the connection to my next point. A connection to the fact why it's actually hard and why 90% of people would still be losing money. They might be making some, then they will be taking profits too early, they will be feeling FOMO, they will be buying in, and they will be getting wrecked. Memes are protest against the market. That's a very, very important thing as well. That's part of the thesis as well. Essentially, a lot of meme coins, they were created, and one of the reasons of why they've been pushed currently is because they're the protest against the market, because we all have this PTSD from VCs just coming into our space last cycle and just dumping the bags on us, just not caring, just taking money, taking profits. And that's something that they do on the financial markets in the first place, right? And a lot of us actually have pain that we are feeling out with our meme coins in connection to this fact. So memes are actually a symbol of protest. And there are a lot of things to protest against in the current world as well. These are just the purest, fairest things to protest with. They are great in creating communities, cults. They're quite simple and stupid to understand. AI actually provided an option to create so much content for meme coins. Obviously, I don't think your meme coin is actually any good if the content for it is being created by AI, but it's up to you. It's up to you to buy them and to understand as well. Why it's actually hard. How many people out there that can really hold their meme coins? I'm getting people like whining, oh, this meme coin is going down, it's not going up right away, what is happening? Through dips, right? 70% dips. 70% dip. I held on Boba. You cannot imagine how many silent people are actually there who were buying Boba in the summer, who were buying it around each and every breakout, who eventually sold because they needed liquidity. They thought that they actually would be buying into something else, or maybe even after my calls when I was screaming at them, buy Boba, buy Boba. They actually bought. Then it dipped 70%, 50%, 40%, and then they actually sold. You cannot imagine how many people like this are actually out there. And I think that a lot of them are actually amongst you as well. Myself, I was making similar type of mistakes as well. And others, how easily people are getting flooded. How hard for them to sleep at night. Like when you have a substantial amount of money for yourself personally, because we all have our different marks for the substantial amount of money, right? In a meme coin, you even would actually get peer pressured, like by retail. Like my retail friends who are in stocks currently, they're asking me like what to buy in crypto right now. And I'm just saying like the things I will tell you to buy, you will not buy. But you will be buying it in October, November, maybe mid of the next year, like pictures of dogs we've had, picture of the bear, and things like that. And they will be making way more money than they're making, like we'll be making with Nvidia stocks, right? It's just about the conviction, the ability to hold. And it's not something you actually acquire over the short period of time. And the issue there is that you're paying for the lack of your conviction with your money, right? Same thing with me, with Pops. I saw this meme at $20 in the first place. In the first place, I could have seen it way earlier because it's a pretty simple thought process. Like this meme was created way early in the process, and Bitcoin and Ordinal's collection of Bitcoin puppets started to search like a couple months ago. I knew about that. I didn't know about the meme coin. I was able to research, to check out some communities and things like that. I did not do that. I'm paying with my money for that. It's always easy to buy into something when you have conviction already. When it's easy to buy, you're just sitting on a large cock at the same time when you're pressing this buy button. When you're buying things that are easy to buy, there is no upside in them, most likely. Most likely, there is no upside. There is a limited upside at this stage. If you're ready to hold, but I doubt that you want to turn yourself into an investor forcefully, right? Like a community member. Like I'm holding 50% deep because I bought when it was easy to buy. You need to buy when it's not easy to buy to have upside. This is your edge if you master it, understanding and actually implementing it. Sleeping well in night, having your net worth in pictures of bears, pictures of dogs, pictures of frogs, pictures of different animals and creatures, right? Mostly, you should actually hold your net worth mostly in pictures of dogs and maybe frogs and maybe bears as well. They should be doing well. Maybe you might add a picture of crab if you want. That's up to you. It's actually quite hard. If you would tell like your family like, hey, remember we actually were saving this money for college fund for our kid, for our little Jimmy, who is like 11 years old currently, so he would need to go to college in 5 to 6 years. So these funds then in the picture of the bear at this stage. Imagine the reaction. And I was this guy. I was telling people around me like, I'm buying Bobo. I was telling it like in September. They were just making fun of me, right? Who is making fun? Who is laughing right now? And it's just the fucking beginning. You have to understand these things. You have to, like, one of the things of why the guy who was holding 2% of Shiba supply in the last cycle sold early is because of the fact he actually told his family members that he put his money into the picture of the dog, into Shiba Inu. And one of the reasons he eventually got peer pressured, like how's the picture of the dog is doing, how's Shiba, and it was like correcting at that stage or something. So he eventually sold too early. And if he would be like never selling, he still would have around like 40 million bucks, 50 million bucks at this stage. Crazy supply. That's actually why being an autist and sociopath is quite nice if you're playing this Memecoins game, because you don't want to have anything that might pressure you to actually keep you poor, right? Holding blue chip memes is the highest ROI for this cycle, for average market participant. Because, like, not a lot of people should be traders in the first place. I would say that one of the skill you might have is spotting like nice narrative early. I would say that one important skill that you might have is spotting new narratives early and essentially buy into them, like with pumps, with like Bitcoin ecosystem currently, like runes, and maybe thinking on what other things they're going to pump, what other things I should actually buy for the highest upside. So we'll have Ethereum, we will have Pepe probably surging up, we'll have Boba surging up. Boba might not be the best upside for my $100 at this stage. All right, so we still have like Snibu, we have Momu, we have Doda as well, which is mostly being pushed by influencers and which is new. Right, where my $100 would actually go best? Am I ready to wait? Or do I think I would be able to spot some new runes narrative or Bitcoin ecosystem, because a bunch of liquidity would essentially join the space, so I should actually put this $100 into this thing and maybe I will be able to multiply, and part of it I will be able to use into this low cap Ethereum meme token, so I would be able to multiply even more when the time comes. And probably after Ethereum, maybe something like AVAX would actually start to pump along with gaming narrative as well. So maybe a part of that profits I would also put into gaming and multiply them one more time, right? So it's all very interesting. We're playing chess. It's very exciting. We're trying to take money from each other. And interesting thing is why I'm saying that highest ROI is holding your meme coins is because, yeah, you might be successful at taking money from each other at this stage, but we're still like maybe 5%, 10% of people in the market with 5% to 10% liquidity. Stupid liquidity, let's say. And one thing you need to understand is we all will win. When retail will come, we all will win. And your goal, you can actually multiply like your funds currently if you're good in PvP, take money from other players, right? This way you might be actually better positioned, closer to the time when retail will eventually come. But the goal in the first place is just to survive. It's not about winning currently. Survive in blue chip tokens that are appealing to retail, wait till retail come and just dump. That should be your goal. It's great, it's awesome if you're actually able to multiply money in the process. What you have to understand that we all will win if we will survive, if we'll be able to hold. And there are a bunch of things why holding is hard. FOMO, narratives are pumping up, you want to rotate, you want to play a rotation game. It's hard to hold because the whole thing can go to zero. Some terrible like micro events that actually push you to sell. You're holding like you're a grown man holding a picture of the bear for like a year plus. Like, are you insane? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your life? Why are you holding to your picture of the bear? You will actually be losing money on it, right? Well, several final thoughts from my end. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you actually agree or not. Crazy video. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.